What I'm moved by is she's been tremendously supportive, and I think even let me put photography first a lot. I was quite insistent on doing it all the time. Maybe now I can step back a little and be for her what she's been for me. Maybe I can be a little bit more the support staff for her. I look forward to being a little more calm, being around the house a little more, maybe making 20% less pictures a week and having them be 200% as good. But being there and being part of what we have together. Open up my heart and let it be part of my life more, and let it matter more.
I would like to be remembered as someone who was always there for others and who had compassion for whatever I found. Partly because of the work I do, I'm always talking with people about the fact that they have limited time. And how do you make the best life you can for yourself, knowing that? We all have limited time. And I think the preciousness of that infuses every day. And I try, sometimes successfully, to remember how to make best use of my time. It's all we have. And trying to do it well is a challenge.
She's a social worker at a cancer hospital. And she sees women every day who are not going to live too long, counseling especially women about end of life, and I'm very proud of her. And she needs to be there 100% for them, and then she comes home. Maybe I can just, take a picture of her when she comes home and not have to be crazy all day. We'll see. But it moves me to be able to sit to do that.
This has moved me, just to hear this. It's very tender. This is a good marriage, and there's lots of bumps along the road and shared challenges, and we're getting to a point where we really can appreciate. We're lucky to have one another to share this journey, and that's what moves me most.
Photographing the people is hard psychologically. I have to be a kind of Don Juan, but I have to be polite and kind and completely honest and transparent. And so if I'm photographing the pictures of couples, I go into a room with them, and in an hour I have to get them to give as much feeling and sometimes as much nakedness as they're willing to give in a short time. And I have to have them feel good about it. I have to get them to the point, normally you think you'll maybe give this much, but if you're willing to give this much but you don't know it, I have to make the difference between this and this. I have to get them to be willing to give the most that they'll give, not more. And that's tremendously hard day after day after day. So at the end of a project with people, it's a relief to just have to see what looks good. It's a relief to have to just go on a building and say, oh, that looks good, little this, little this. It's like, oh. And so that's kind of a pattern, I think, that I think I'm ready for something human again, but I don't know what. I'm actually doing buildings again, a new chapter. Buildings are kind of easy. I know how to do it. But I think after that, something big is coming, and of course it'll be people again. I'm sort of toying with the idea of trying to find people when they're close to death and photograph them as they know they're close and as they're willing to show what's there. It'll be tremendously hard logistically because all of their families will object and the doctors will object and everybody. The barriers are huge, but I maybe think it's worth it if what they show is rich enough and deep enough.
think of the pictures in the show, the one that is most compelling to me is the one of me in the bathtub. That a moment of serenity and peacefulness that I experienced at that time could transcend the medium and give the message in the same way. I look at the picture and I'm moved by what the photograph represents, what he was able to see, and because I think it speaks to so many states of being that it transcends me. It's not about me. It's about many other things. That's what's wonderful about all these photographs. They're not about the person as a person, but about bigger things.
The light's very important in that picture. It's kind of magic light that only happened a few minutes every day, because the way the light came through a window into a porcelain old tub. And I wasn't aware of it being a sort of fact of daily life, but when she was sitting in the middle of it, that's what inspired me. So it wasn't her calm. I mean, her calm was part of it. The light was loud. The light was saying, whoa, here I am, pay attention. So I think that's a good, in a way, metaphor for why, I mean, a picture of her with no good light would be interesting, but not very good. So you need to collaborate with powers greater than yourself in order for things to happen well. Luck is like that. Light is like that. Your sense of being a part of something bigger is part of that.